Welcome to southern Japan. I'm on the peninsula, the giant peninsula of Shi, which is part of the main island of Honshu. Behind me you can see the Pacific Ocean, and you can also see some of the landscape that there is here. There are 3,600 peaks. It is that mountainous and hilly at times, but with an enormous number of residences and communities scattered right around the peninsula. But there are two reasons for me talking to you. First of all is the tsunami threat. This is a vulnerable community. There you can see an enormous gate. It is about 5 meters above the beach, and way into the distance are significant walls, all of which have been built up to protect the community around here. That is bad enough, particularly after the main Fukushima earthquake and what is happening. There's much more activity, much more nervousness about what is going to happen one day with the tsunami. But more important even than that is the climate emergency. They are feeling it big time here, because behind me and the Pacific Ocean, that Pacific, all that sea is heating up at a speed they've never seen before. Already, this peninsula has up to 1 meter of rain falling at any one time. And what they're saying is the climate emergency is having a major impact on the climate here. It is dramatically increasing the amount of rain beyond 1 meter of rain in any one fall. And it is that which is really worrying them, because I can't show you here, but what I've seen driving around the peninsula is huge slabs of soil and woodland which have just slipped. So it's having an amazing impact already on the way of life and the vulnerability of roads and railways and so on. In other words, they can't be sure anymore about the resilience of where they've been living, where they are living, and the kind of lifestyle that they want to continue living with. A leading member of the prefecture, the local political assembly, said, "We are trying to convince the people that this is now an emergency which means they have got to change their mindset and their way of thinking and their way of living, because the new urgency is being created out there in the Pacific, warmer water being picked up by the warm air and then deposited here in ways which no one can stop, but people here have to live with." That is the price and the threat and the resilience, vulnerability of this community in southern Japan, one of many.